everyone, I am back with another video organizing my craft room. Now, laces. Okay, so let's talk lace. I have lots and lots of lace, and at the moment they are currently in these three drawers. Well, some of my lace is in these three drawers, specifically wide ones, but really they're not working for me in these drawers. So I thought what I'd do is sort these out, leave the thinner trims in these drawers, but find a new home excuse me, for these thick laces so that I can actually use them and see them and make lovely gorgeous things with them. So I'm going to go through all three, so let's move those two out of the way. And what I have, is this excuse me, I've got such a bad cough. Right, Charles is in the way. Come on, you, because I really need to get this done. So what I have, oh my gosh, you can come up in a minute. So what I actually have is this deep basket. You know, it's quite deep, so I thought if I could try and put my thick laces in here. Now some of them are on card. This is a gorgeous thick lace, look at that. So I thought I could maybe stand them up. Then I have this gorgeous crochet, almost crochet sort of one, and this one here is just beautiful. Look at that. Right, Charles, you can't get in there. So what I'm trying to do, if he would, right, he actually sat, look, I have to show you what he's done. He's actually got in the box. What are you doing? How am I supposed to sort this out? You are a monkey. I need to sort this out, and look what you're doing. He is a terror. Right. Let's try and put these thick ones. Oh my goodness me, I'm losing my voice. Right, let's see. These are all thinner laces. Let me grab these thick ones from this one over here. Look at this gorgeous cream thick lace. And I think what I need to do with the ones that are not on card, maybe need to put them on card. Like I have this one here. Look at all these gorgeous laces that are just sat in my drawer. There's actually quite a big piece of that one. These are what I've collected from car boots, from Happy Mail, oh my gosh, from lots and lots of different places. Right, let me put that there. I've also got this black lace. Now I don't know when I'd use the black lace, but maybe we should. Let's put that there. And then I have, this isn't a lace, but it is a thick sort of piece of fabric with lovely embroidered flowers on. So that can go in here because it is a nice thick piece. And then we have, I have this one here. Gosh, I have so many. I need to be using these for sure. Right, I'm sort of reaching behind me because the naughty Charlie. Now look at this one as well. So what I'm going to do is fold this one up. Oh my goodness me, off camera, because I've made a bit of a mess. Let's just see if I can fold this. Oh. Charles, you are hilarious. You're hilarious. Yes, you is. Look at this. Look. Is that your new bed? Is it your new bed? How am I supposed to get anything done? How can I get anything done? I'm going to have to think about rearranging my desk again and moving that box, aren't I? And just bringing it up when I need it. I think what I'm going to have to do, this box under here with all my ephemera in, I'm going to have to move this over in this space over there, clear it, and then just slide it across. So what I need to do really is sort this area out here, and then when I'm not filming or using this box, move this box across, because he Oh my goodness, you are so flipping adorable. Do you know how adorable you are? Mummy loves you so much. Yes, she does. You're beautiful, aren't you? Right, so this is looking better already. So let's put you back. Oh, okay. There you go. And see what else we have. Let's have a look at the thick. I don't think I have any more wide lace at hand, so I think what I'll do is move this out of the way for now. I've got loads of thick ones, so when I find my other ones, we'll fill that up even more. Now, what are we going to do with these drawers, Charles? Now, this was more my vintage lace, but it's kind of got messed up with other laces, so I need to tidy these up. Look at this, it's a mess. It's a mess. Well, that's a wide one. That can go in my wide things. I have this lace here on this kitchen roll. This is all vintage, this is, but I don't know. Let's take all this out. Oh, that's quite thick as well, but there's only a little bit left of that one. That's a thick one. Let's take these out. And I think what I need to do is have one for like trim, like look at this. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And trim like this. So what I'll do is I'll make one of these for my nice trims. So let's put all the lace out of here for now. You're not very helpful, eh, Charles? Oh look, I found another. That's not really thick, but that's a nice thick piece. Right, let's make this our trim drawer, and we'll put all our lovely. I know, Charles. Well, you're not really helping, are you? You're just so funny. You really are funny. You're a funny, funny boy. Right, so let's get all these sort of laces out for now. And what I could do in here is, oh, look at this one. That is gorgeous. Keep all my nice trims. No, no. If I can, I really need some card, I think, to wrap these around to make it a little bit tidier, but we'll wrap it around our hand for now, hey Charles? Not that, oh, you please don't move to the next box because, oh, he's gone, oh, he wants to play. Where it's dangling, where I'm doing it, he wants to play with it, so I've just rolled it around for now. Got this lovely flower trim, that's lace. Got this kind of boho trim there, some little scrappy pieces can go in the scrap bit. Got some black lace there. Now I did find this pom-pom trim which can go in here. Right, so we're going to make this one our sort of fancy trims, I think. Oh look, we've got another fancy piece there, can go there. And I think those are all laces in here, in these ones. What's in here? Oh, we've got some like tassel trim, so this can go in here. I can wind it up around my hands a little bit. Right, oh, okay, that's that one. What I'm going to do, I have another, yeah, believe it or not, another drawer of trims. Let me just go over here and find them. Oh, I'll be back, I promise you. We'll be back. Right, in my other drawer over there, I have all these lovely trims as well. So there's these which can go in here, and I have this lovely gorgeous gold lovely trim that could go in there, and some lovely bits and pieces of trim that I picked up from my scrap store. I've got these laces which can go in my other drawer. Lots of this one because I use this one a lot. Right, I have a bit of bead trim there that can go in that one. Right, let's have a look. Right, so this can be in my trim drawer, so we'll put this back for now, and if we find more that can go in there. And now I need to try and sort out these laces, don't I, into some kind of organized, this is organized chaos, unfortunately. It really is. These are ribbons, so really these should be in my ribbon drawer, so we'll take those out. What I could probably do, let's stack some of these laces, so let's try and organize these a little bit better. I have so much lace and so much yumminess. Look at all that. Right. We shall try and be organized. Look. These are all just going to slip and slide, I think. Right. More lace there. Lovely little bits on card. It's like a scrap piece. Look at this. This one's beautiful. I'm going to put that in my scrap piece. And there's another piece here, which could go in my... Look at that. That one was beautiful. That's why there's not much left of that one, because I've used it all up. That's the trouble. I have this lovely... This is vintage, this one. Really vintage. So I think we're going to have a vintage drawer. And this one is vintage as well. Absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. This is really not working on this card, is it? This card is way too big. So let's take that off the card and try and wrap this one up a little bit. This is more of a trim, I would say. So I don't know whether to put this in my trim drawer, really. Oops, just winding it up. So this is like a trim. So I think I'm going to put that one in my trim drawer. It's not like a fancy coloured one, but it's still a trim, isn't it? Okay, we've got a piece of this left, so maybe that could go in my scrappy bit. This is just beautiful. I love this one. That is on a nice card, that one. Then we have these ones here, which I have a couple of different styles of this one, so they can go in there. And then I have another one here, and look at this lovely gorgeous trim one. Oh, right, that can go in my trim because it's very little. Right, we've got another one there. Right, this is a thick piece, this one. So if I put this around that card that I've just, let me just cut this down a bit, I think. And I can wrap this around, and then this can go in my thick container, my basket for my thick lace, I think. So we're just going to wrap this one up. Oh, nearly there. Oh, he's back. We are nearly there. It's never ending. Never ending. Oh, and I've messed it up a little bit. Oh, gosh. There was way more of that than what I actually thought there was. It was quite deceiving. Right, so this is going to go in my basket of thick ones. That can go there. Right, what have we got here, Charles? We have this one here, which is gorgeous. So I'm just going to wrap this around. My hand. Off camera, I know. So how are you all getting on with your organising? I am getting there, slowly but surely. Right, we have another thick piece there, so that can go in my wide one. Got this lovely lace here, so these can go, and then start standing them up, I think, if they will stand up. Right, what's that? That's more of a trim, I think, so that can go in the trim. Yeah, scared me then. And this little skinny one can go in the trim one. So, oh, look what else we have. This lovely blue. Not sure. I think I want to keep this white and cream. So I think my coloured lace I will find another home for, I think, because that is very different. So let me just put that there for now till I can make my mind up what to do with it. We have this lovely cream one, which is more of a trim again. Just wrapping this around my hand, Charles, aren't I? I think I'll keep these skinny ones in the trim or for edging drawer, I think. So that can go in there. Now, let me switch these over and try and sort out this vintage lace. Right, okay, so we're going to sort out this one now, which is all, it's got vintage, but it's also got these lovely ones in here as well. These are my posh, what I call my posh laces. So I'm going to pull all the posh ones out and put them to the side, and we're going to sort out the vintage ones and put all the vintage laces in here. Vintage, 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 vintage. That's vintage, and that is, and that is, and that one, and that one. That one isn't. That's one of my posh ones, and this is very posh. I'll show you all my posh ones in a minute. I just want to keep all of these vintage ones kind of separate, so all of these need to come out for now. Oh, getting all in a tears with all this. Right, that can go in my like trim, and so can this one here. I've got these, some more white lace which can go in the other one. These lovely pieces I'll show you in a minute, which I got attached to an old wedding dress, but I'll show you them in a minute. Little scrap pieces, that's vintage. These can come out of there. Right, these can go all in my, that is actually vintage, that one, and that one. That's a skinny one, vintage, vintage. Right, that's vintage, and those aren't. These little trim ones can go in my trim drawer, which is now behind me. These are vintage, and that one isn't, so that one needs to go in my other drawer with that one. Right, that's not vintage either. So this is going to be my vintage drawer. So I'm going to sort all these vintage laces out. I have all these lovely pieces left from some old vintage. I think them are supposed to be the edging for tablecloths or something. Oh dear, got quite a few bits of these, so let me just, oh, that can go in my scrap piece. Right, let's try and fold this up, because I just use little pieces of this one when I need it. This is lovely. I picked up a whole load of this from a lady whose grandmother had passed, and I don't know, she must have been, you know, into making these table runners and things and tablecloths and you know what I mean, what placemats and things. So I'm just going to fold these pieces up, and that's vintage. So is this one. But we had loads of this, which I have given away in Happy Mail and have used it, but I need to use more of it, definitely. Right, oh, that's all got tangled now. Right, so just going to wrap this up. At least now I can, you know where everything is. So I mean, there's loads of this, but there are different sort of styles of it. Can go in there. That's a vintage piece. Right. Oh my gosh, there is loads of this bit. This one, like, we need to use up some of this, I think. Don't push it off the table. So there's a great big piece of that one. This was vintage as well. It's just like a embroidery, oh, I can't say it. Embroidery anglais, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. So that's vintage. So this is now my vintage drawer. I do have other vintage lace somewhere, so let me put this one away. Right, we are getting somewhere, she says. Right, we still have this one here, and I found some more lace that can go in there, and then that just leaves my Posh lace. But I do have other lace containers. Trust me, when I say I have another couple of lace containers. Oops. Right, I'm going to just put that little bit in there. No, Charles. Ow. Right, can you move? Ow. You're horrible to me. You really are horrible to me. I also have this. This is like a trim, so I'm going to put that in my with the trims. And no. Right, I'm going to move this and show you. Oh, hang on, I found. Oops. Right. No. Ow. Right, you're horrible to me. You really are horrible sometimes. Right, that one can go in my trolley. And that just leaves my Posh trims, which I need to find a home for. And if I can show you them all, I will. That one can go in there. Oh, I found some little pieces here. Oh no, I am in a mess. Right, that can go all in my little trims. Right, we are getting somewhere. I found some more edging little pieces as well. Oh look, I've just completely made a complete mess of that. That was all wrapped up nicely, and now it's not. Right, I'll try and wrap this up, and I'll put this. I think this one is actually a vintage one. Oh my gosh, there is loads of it. Right, okay, so that can actually go in my vintage stash, I think. Right, so we have a vintage drawer. We have one that's got white laces. I'll have to cut this gorgeous one. This is lovely. That can go in my edge for my lovely edges. Right, what have we got left? More skinny, which can go in the skinny drawer. And then I have these lovely Posh, what I call my Posh trims. So I need to find a home really for these. Let me find a home for this one. Right. These coloured ones, that's a nice trim actually. So that can go in the trim drawer. This purple one I think needs to go in with my coloured laces. I have some just scrap of this little seam binding, so that can go in my scrap thing. And then I've just got all these lovely Posh, what I call my Posh laces. So I'm going to sort these out, and then we'll find a nice container or drawer for these. I love this Posh trim, but I also love the old trim as well. So I have a look at these. These are just delicious. Look at these flowers. They are gorgeous. And then we have these lovely hearts as well. So they can go there. And then this lovely, look at this one. It's like a tassel trim. These are all from AliExpress, these ones. Right, the black can go somewhere else. Have this lovely, gorgeous pink flowered edge as well. And then these lovely bows. I need to coffee dye some of these, I think. That's a little edge piece. And look at this. Oh, this one is just stunning. Right, what I'm going to do, I'll find another container or drawer for these, but at least I've sorted out a couple of drawers. We have this lovely tidy drawer now. It's much better. Excuse me. And I have this one, which has all of my antique vintage laces in that one. And then last but not least, this one has all of my like trims in, and I've got more that can go in those, but what I'll do is I'll break it up and do 2 videos. This is part 1 of my lace and trims, and I'll come back and show you what I do with all the others. So thanks for watching. I hope this has helped. I hope this has been good for you to watch and see what a mess I get myself into. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye bye.